What's up, brother? Oh, yeah, we live.
Yep, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites coming in week and week out to preach the downfall of the wicked kingdom, and spiritually Egypt, and spiritually Babylon, that we call America, and also tell our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Simeon Indians, they are the people of the Bible, the Israelites, Yasha Allah, the Prince of the Power. First and foremost, we give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders we learn the truth from GMS. Blessing to the Akim Adir preaching his word, whole heart, truth, and sincerity. Blessing to the 144,000 and 1/3, the elect, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, the house of David, the B'yaf that would die. And shalom to brothers out there is doing the work as well, speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
What end time headline real quick?
Another day closer to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua coming back. We're looking forward to it. You know, we're gonna bring the scriptures out and go through the spirit.
1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Well, you can break it out.
Yup, and that's what we're doing right now, man. You know, especially in these later times. You know, we're being sober and circumspect.
No, you good.
I got you.
Slow down.
Yeah, we're being sober and circumspect. You know, as these prophecies are increasing, coming in. And it's a beautiful thing to be in these times nowadays, because now we can see that these signs are coming in fruition, and also we see that the end is coming. Like every day, every second, every week that pass is a day closer to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua coming back, man. So we gotta be sober, we gotta be on our watch even more circumspect, because the time is getting too close. There's no time to be falling out. There's no time to be slacking off. It's time to turn up like the year was already deemed.
We just had the Day of Atonement, and Day of Atonement is it's the Shabbat of Shabbats, as they would say. It was a day to atone for your sins from your past life, from this life, and to ask the Most High, man, for precious things like the spirit to endure, the spirit to increase, and the spirit to be able to, like I said, to endure, so we can stand boldly in the time that's coming, man. Because like the brother just said, we are in the end days, man. All right. Yeah, definitely gonna get into that article. Yeah, let me bring this out.
This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Absolutely, and that's what we're going to need in these up and coming times. That's really pretty awesome to be coming into, because what's going to happen is as these calamities coming in, like Civil War, Jacob's trouble, etc. Brothers are going to be stable because we're going to have the scriptures in our mind. All we're going to be pondering about is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and be in a tranquil and stable situation, while all the other people are going to be running around, not understanding what's going on, losing their mind, killing each other, and acting up damn fool. They're not going to understand that they don't have the scriptures, they don't have the knowledge to keep themselves stable. So call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for having the scriptures, man.
And this is Luke 10:24. And it goes, it says, for I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them.
Absolutely, brothers. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to be on our watch. The Lord gave us the spirit to be able to see the things that's going on, so we can be on our prepared, sober perspectives. That's how we should be. And it's been many ancient days, brothers and our forefathers that have been hearing these words all across the centuries of time, that hoping to see what's going on. And blesses us, brothers, called Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua as the hopeful elect. We're able to see these times. The earthquakes are upwards of the people. MOTBs around the corner, and also World War III, which is rumors of wars and rumors of wars.
And chiefly, we are seeing the unraveling of Esau's kingdom and the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven, man. We, Lord willing, we will be those men who see the Lord crack the skies, man.
God. Matthew 13, I'm going to go at 16. But blessed are your eyes for they see and your ears for they hear.
Beautiful. When I do my videos and I actually pray, I literally, that's literally the prayer that I would recommend all brothers to, take the water to. Because our ears and our eyes are blessed to be able to see these mysteries, and we're in the position to do the work of the Lord, which puts us in a position, hopefully, to be delivered, man. And so we can see the mysteries of the kingdom, we understand the prophecies, and know who our people are, and we can preach. Hey, man, once again, call law Yahweh Shem Shah, man.
Was it, you brought it out, was that 2 Timothy 2 and 3? Be a good soldier?
Yeah.
Right? Like the brother just said, man, it's an honor to be a part of, to be able to say that we are literally soldiers in the army of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. And the brother brought that out during the Day of Atonement, man, and it hit home, it hit home.
Yeah, I got to preach that real quick. Because John 15:16, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Yeah, the prophets, man, are subject unto the prophets, man. So we were preordained since the beginning of time to do exactly what we're doing right now. Everybody is in their exact lot, where they're supposed to be in this time, age, and at this very second, man. We are out here right now in this very second doing exactly what was ordained for us to do, man. It's a beautiful thing. All right?
That's it now.
God, 2 Timothy 2, and I'm going to start at 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Right there, man. We don't entangle ourselves with this world, man. We are not of the world, man. We are against this world, man. And we are going to endure like good soldiers, because the Most High ordained us to be the soldiers, man. Lord willing, man. Now we in our lot. Even if we're not, listen, Lord willing, we part of the elect. But even if we're not part of the elect, we're still doing exactly what the Most High wanted us to do. Let His will be done.
Yeah, let me get Matthew 6 and 19. It says, lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. No, that's not.
That's all at the bottom.
Yeah,
that's
bottom.
Matthew 6 chapter.
Skip down.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this though.
You should have hit that first and then went up.
I'm gonna say this though, before you get that. That's the difference between us and the elites of this world, man. They seek to stack up their treasures, man. They seek to hide themselves from Yahweh Shem Shah. They seek to have a continuing city, man. We seek to stack our treasures in heaven with the eternal city that's to come. All right? That's the difference. And then that article's going to be perfect after that.
Okay, cool. It's Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shah and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. It says, okay, you got it.
No, go ahead. No, you got
it says, I'm going to go back up. It says, but lay, verse 20, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal.
And that's the underlining factor that separates us between Esau and the house of David, right there, man. Because we're seeking the things to come. They're trying to preserve the things now, man. They go right into the article. Yep, it's perfect.
Put that right down.
Yeah.
James 5, starting at 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Hey, because we just brought out, what was that you just brought out? Was that Matthew?
Matthew 6.
Matthew 6, it says that lay not your treasures up in heaven. Lay not your treasures on earth. Why? Because where moth and corruption and somebody can break through and still roughly paraphrase it. But here in this particular precept, it's telling the rich men that their riches what is moth eaten, which is corrupt and pretty much moth eaten,
And also,
and pretty much worthless.
and
All right?
also obtained by deceit.
Kyle, we got the riches of the spirit of the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, that's gonna pretty much last for eternity.
Eternity, yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yup, verse 3, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
Hey, and that's why the Lord said it's easier for a rich man to go through the eye of the
It's either for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man
to get into the kingdom of heaven. Why? Because if you're rich in this world, that means you had to do a whole bunch of wickedness
and you have no reason for savior.
to get where you're at. All right, you're not going to give up your riches, all right, to ultimately serve the Lord. All right, so that's why I said you have received your reward, your consolation. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, you have heaped treasure together for the last day.
Okay, and we are currently in the last days. It's clear to see that we're in the last days. All right, go ahead.
It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud,
Go ahead.
crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Yeah, our cries, all right, when we come out here and we do videos, all right, when we pray to the Lord, like the Day of Atonement, all right, that just passed, all right, when we send up our prayers, all right, our cries are reached up to the heavens, all right, piercing the clouds, man. All right, the Lord is hearing our cries, man. All right, and guess what? He's gonna make an inquisition on our behalf, man. He's gonna step in on our behalf and destroy you devils. All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 5, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton.
Yeah, you've been enjoying your blessing. Hey, you've been in your heaven, if you will. Go ahead, bro.
It says, you have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you.
Yeah, and the reason why we can't resist you because we have no standing army. All right, we have no way to actually. Hey, you got jakes out there that got guns and things of that nature. Hey, but that's no match for Esau and his blessing, which is the sword, man. All right. Okay, we don't have any way to defend you off, man. We're pretty much, hey, what the Lord call us worms, man. All right, why? Because a worm is pretty much defenseless. All right, but hey, we got a power, all right, that's backing us, all right, that's greater than all, which is Yahweh first and foremost, and Hashem Yahweh Shah second and foremost.
Yeah, okay, so cool. 7 will work out what you just said.
Yep.
Verse 7, be patient therefore, brethren, unto the coming of Yahweh Shah. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain.
So the Lord, that's basically saying the Lord is going to redeem us, man.
Yep.
All right, the Lord had long patience, all right? Okay?
Last one.
Go ahead.
Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of Yahweh Shah draweth nigh.
Yeah, establish our hearts, man, meaning get our minds in order. All right, be ready for the coming of our Lord and Savior. All right? Okay, be, what it says, be rooted, if you will, man. Okay? Be rooted in the correct doctrine, all right, of Yahweh Shah, which is the doctrine of Great Millstone, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. All right?
Shoot, that's sower parable.
Shalom,
on that one.
You can shoot over to the article.
Yeah, real quick. Okay. Yeah, it's this one. The Ultra Rich
That right there. Because, hey, in Israel, a lot of brothers going into how, the elite, all right, they're planning, all right, and they're making they're making their exit plans to escape, all right, because of what's coming on the earth. All right, see, one thing they know, if you've seen that movie Resident Evil, all right, a brother was going into it, and he was showing the movie Resident Evil, and how the elite was talking about how they can create basically a world-ending event. All right, in the biblical scale. All right, but the thing is, they was gonna create it and they was gonna ride it out, pretty much. You know, in their doomsday bunkers, or all right, you know, in their what is it called, deep underground military bunkers. All right. Okay, so that Esau always put, all right, his you know, his pit. Okay.
That, one of the first ones.
I think
Raccoon Jaw. First started.
Yeah.
Deep down bunker, crazy tunnel.
Well, it was a part in the movie where the elite, they was like sitting at the round table.
Okay.
And they was saying, and they was like, look, we could create a world-ending event on our terms. We don't have to wait for the God, you know, in the clouds to do it. We could do it, all right, and ride it out. And he pointed to the Bible, and little do you elite know, hey, the Lord is pretty much got you in the snare, man. All right, you're gonna fall into that trap that you created, man. Well, you want to do?
Wow, bro. This shit is deep. I'm gonna do a little bit on this too. Go into telling the story how he got invited to some. I got you. All right, it's an article that just came out September 5th, yesterday. I don't know if y'all can see that. Probably can't. But it says the ultra rich are making plans to save themselves from the coming apocalypse.
God, so the ultra rich, all right, they're making plans, all right, to escape, all right, this apocalypse which is really, all right, self-inflicted. That they're okay, because ultimately, what the elite trying to do is they're trying to establish their NWO, but within that, all right, they're trying to get the birthright back. All right, they're trying to get the birthright back, establish their new world order, and do away with you so-called tribes, man. All right, they're trying to do away with the Lord's people, and that's what this is all about. Go ahead, bro.
All right, so this is a story that the guy's talking. I need you brothers on a YouTube world to pay attention. The article starts out, as a humanist who writes about the impact of digital technology on our lives, I'm often mistaken for a futurist. The people most interested in hiring me for my opinions about technology are usually less concerned with building tools that help people live better lives in the present than they are in identifying the next big thing through which to dominate them in the future. I don't usually respond to their inquiries. Why help these guys ruin what's left of the internet, much less civilization? Still, sometimes a combination of morbid curiosity and cold hard cash is enough to get me on a stage in front of the tech elite, where I try to talk some sense into them about how their businesses are affecting our lives out here in the real world. That's how I found myself accepting an invitation to address a group of mysteriously described as ultra-wealthy stakeholders out in the middle of the desert. A limo who was waiting for me at the airport as the sun began to dip over the horizon, I realized I had been in the car for 3 hours. What sort of wealthy hedge fund types would drive this far from the airport for a conference? Then I saw it on a parallel path next to the highway, as if racing against us. A small jet was coming in for a landing on a private airfield, of course. The next morning, 2 men in matching Patagonia fleeces came for me in a golf cart and conveyed me through rocks and underbrush to a meeting hall. They left me to drink coffee and to prepare in what I figured was serving as my green room. But instead of me being wired with a microphone or taken to a stage, my audience was brought into me. They sat around the table and introduced themselves. 5 super wealthy guys, yes, all men,
but super rich. All right, but they're also what you call flunkies, man.
Yep.
All right, there's men that's behind them.
Yep.
All right, and those guys you would never see, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says at least 2 of the men were billionaires. After a bit of small talk, I realized they had no interest in the speech I had prepared about the future of technology. They had come to ask questions. They started out innocuously and predictably enough. They straight said Bitcoin or Ethereum, virtual reality or augmented reality. Who will get quantum computing first, China or Google? Eventually, they edged into the real topic of concern, New Zealand or Alaska.
Which is where I heard over in New Zealand they got a whole bunch of
Yep.
those underground
bunkers.
bunkers.
Or Alaska.
All right, or Alaska, whereas though, you know, hey, where's Alaska? What can you say? You know,
God. They said which region would be less affected by the coming climate crisis? It only got worse from there. Which was the greater threat, global warming or biological warfare? How long should one plan to be able to survive with no outside help? Should a shelter have its own air supply? What was the likelihood of groundwater contamination? Finally, the CEO of a brokerage house explained that he had nearly completed building his own underground bunker system and asked, how do I maintain authority over my security force after the event? The event. This was their,
so that means it's planned.
Yep.
They said after the event, that means that they got something in the works that they're planning, to ultimately reset the clock, if you will. That's why they call it what, the Great Reset. Go ahead, bro.
That was their euphemism for the environmental collapse, social unrest, nuclear explosion, solar storm, unstable virus, or malicious computer hack that takes everything down.
Hey, which is going to be all of the above.
Yep.
All right. It's not going to just be one of the
the other. That's
the other. It's going to be all of the above.
Get I will pour the armory.
Let me get this real quick. This is Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine their vain things? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So really this meeting was about, all right, how can they offset prophecy? All right, how can they, how can they, escape the judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai? It says the kings of the earth set us, Salakia. It says he that sitteth Salakia. Then it says he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. All right, and when you go into that word derision, it means mockery. All right, because these devils actually, they believe that like a phoenix, all right, they're going to rise from the ashes, man. All right.
Before you get that thing, we will return to rebuild the desolate places. All right, calm down, and then get the full number.
Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever.
Come, man, like the brother just said, they believe they're going to be like the phoenix, that they're going to be able to rebuild society after it's completely destroyed. You know, but the Most High has that righteous indignation, that righteous anger against them.
That's Jacob.
All right,
That's Jacob. What's going on, brother?
Y'all
How
Israelites.
y'all doing? Yeah,
Y'all Israelites for sure.
that's his kids.
Yeah.
They,
You already know.
It says,
you already know, brother. No, I know you know, brother. We remember you.
So, but you got, that was it? On that?
Yeah, that was it on that.
This is Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling place to all generations. They call their lands after their own, or after their own names, and that's what Esau ultimately think. They believe that they're going to somehow rise from the ashes. They're going to reestablish. Rulership over the planet.
Have a new utopia.
All right, they're going to rise from the ashes and pretty much delegate and be on top again. But that's not the plans of the Lord, man.
God,
All right?
and you could tell that they're thinking that because everybody in a line, they said they restructured New York and had everybody in a line. Over in Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi, they put everybody in a line where everybody coexisted in one little line, right? So this is what they imagine a vain thing, that they're going to rebuild after everything is decimated and be able to basically have a new heaven, or their new heaven, and to go on ruling.
And they're ultimately trying to defy Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. But we know that the Lord word don't go out void, man. Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right, so there you go. And what is the word of the Lord? The word of the Lord is that America, all right, is going to be destroyed.
So
All right.
get that in Jeremiah first, and then go over to 2 Ezra 16. And can anybody turn back? Basically, you can't turn
Okay,
back.
yeah. Jeremiah 50:25. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hath opened his armory and brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans.
God, man. So the Most High, like we read in the article, was all those catastrophes, and they were saying which one is going to do it. But the brother said, no, it's going to be all those things in one, which is the full armory of the Most High being poured out, man. Nuclear holocaust, pestilence, earthquakes, natural disasters, climate change. The Most High is going to use everything in his arsenal to make this Esau pay, man, and to utterly destroy its kingdom, man. There's no way they can get away with it. Now with second Ezra,
Let me grab this real quick.
Bring it back to
yeah, who can turn back the arrow at this shot from a mighty archer? I think you could actually start at the top, but to get to the point. Right? Now he shall cast lightnings and shall not fear. He shall thunder. The Lord shall threaten the earthquake if the foundations of the storm. Well, yeah, the storm how the wrath of the Lord will go in.
Oh, yep, you're right. It is like the top.
This is Isaiah. This is not what I want, but this is pretty good. Isaiah 45 and 23. I have sworn by myself, the word is going out of my mouth in righteousness. It shall not return that unto me it shall not return that unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. All right. And that's ultimately what's going to happen. All right, every knee is going to bow. All right, and everybody's going to confess that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the one and only true God, man. All right, that is the decree of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and it's not going to go no other way. All right.
Low key, I do spirit. The Lord said, "I swear by myself."
God.
Yo, that's some hard body shit.
God.
And
He said, I have a good one.
too.
He said the word has gone out. Hey, out there. Looking in heaven, baby.
Yo, I swear by myself. Yo, that's just so gangster.
You also got to look at it from the perspective of kings never went back on their word.
Right.
You got even the stories in the Bible. Every time a king said he was going to do something. Remember when what's that shorty who told the king to kill She basically asked the king, can I have anything? He's like, I will give you anything for your birthday, what you want. And he was like, oh, we'll put him to death.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I think this is right here through the spirit. Hold on, let me get to
That same thing you talking about?
Yeah. Jeremiah, no, not where you know.
Okay.
Jeremiah 49:7, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, it's wisdom, Salakia. Hold on, bear with me.
Got it, bro.
49, I'm gonna start at.
Isaiah, is that Jeremiah 49? Same way, bro. Timid though,
It's toxic, man. It's toxic.
Now mind. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. This is 2 Ezra 16. I'm gonna start at 3. It says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Like the brother just said, man, the word of the Lord goes out and it does not come back to him. It's not going to come back void, man. That's why I'm saying right here, man. What?
It says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it had begun to burn?
Because we brought out that the Most High has opened up his armory, man. You know, to utterly destroy and to pass judgment on this place, man. So, you know, the same way the Most High said them, it says the Most High sent out the plagues, man. And what are the plagues, man? The plagues are all the things written in Matthew 24 and some. You know, anything that is part of the Most High's armory, yep, 2 Ezra 9, you know, is all the plagues that are be sent out. And who can sit here and turn them back, boy?
Verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Son, who shall not be utterly beaten to power? Because as the brother Ariah just brought out, he's the one true God, and all knees shall bow. Who's going to be able to say, what have thou done? Was that Daniel 4 and
35, yeah.
Daniel 4 35. Yeah. You know, who can sit here and withstand Yahweh Shem Shai, man? Who can stay his hand? Who can quench the fire, man? No one. We are nothing but worms. We are part of his creation. We are, and does not the potter have power over the clay? All of this is his creation and his will to do what he wants, man. What?
It says the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again, until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Con, and that plague right there is that last plague, the last part of his armory, man. You know, and those some ICBM nuclear missiles that are going to be shot from the ends of the earth. It's going to utterly destroy Great Babylon, aka America, man, and all the other neighboring things that's supposed to be hit.
That's the one you want. 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Shall not return again, man. Because once it's shot from a mighty archer, man, you know, there's no coming back from it. There's no coming back from it, man.
This is Revelation 6 and Salakia.
6 are about it, yeah.
This is Revelation 6 and 12. It says, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casts his untimely figs when she is shaken of the mighty wind. And what is that mighty wind? All right, that mighty wind is the nuclear blast. All right, where it said that the matter of fact, can you grab that? Where it says neither the earth or the sea.
Don't hurt that. Yeah.
Revelation.
The four angels.
Yeah.
Hold back the four.
Yeah. Hey, just no.
Yeah, you got
I could have roughly paraphrased it, but
yeah, I know it's not the Revelations. I know. I think it might be Revelations for sure.
So I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this. Finish that.
Revelations 7 and 3. It says, start at 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having a seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our...
No, that ain't the one. That's going into the angels, the actual angels.
Ezekiel 9 and 4?
Yeah,
Ezekiel, that's 5 actually, because it goes into slay utterly, old, young, but sign that cry first, and then, yeah, that's it. It's Ezekiel 9 and 4 first. And then, yeah, I got it, brother. If you want to, find it or whatever.
I'm not having a conversation with you.
I think what was that? Revelation what?
That was 7 and 3. That's hurt not the earth. The same thing as Ezekiel 9 and 4. It's 9 and 4.
Matter of fact, go ahead. That's cool. Revelation.
Yeah.
We can bring out Revelation.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, it hit the point.
Yeah, so this is about the servants being sealed, and also the angel says smite. Okay. Revelation 7 and 3, to the point saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Okay, yeah, and it's going into all the tribes who are sealed, 12,000 out of each tribe.
Revelation 6 and 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And that, like we was going to, that mighty wind is the
Nuclear blast.
nuclear blast. It says, and the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. Every mountain and every island were moved out of their place. It says, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men. Get the other one where it says that we're going to fish with their hunters.
Jeremiah.
Fish them out of their holes.
Oh yeah, Jeremiah. Yeah, that's it.
It says, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captain and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountain and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. And that's what these devils are going to be wishing. They're going to be wishing for death in that day. Why? Because they don't want to ultimately face the Lord and the judgment that the Lord got prepared for them. Because you know these devils, they spending all this money, all right, on those underground bunkers. All right,
in the article he even asked, how do I keep control of my security force? How do I keep control of my security force while we underground? I'm like, bro, because you know all it takes is for them to be like,
I'm taking this shit
over.
God, hey, so it says, and they're going to be pretty much wanting death, all right, rather than face the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, because because after this place is destroyed, all right, you're going to have New Jerusalem coming down off the ships, all right, to go put these heathen nations in slavery. So these devils, these Edomites, are going to be preserved, all right, only to go into slavery after, all right, the nuclear destruction. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send many fishers, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many.
And that's what we're doing right now. All right, we're fishing. All right, we're fishing for the elect. All right. The bait is the scriptures. All right, and we're fishing for the elect. All right, to be sealed. But the Lord said He sent for many fishers. All right, and then He's going to send for what? Many hunters. Go ahead, bro.
Yep, and it says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
God, and out of the holes of the rocks. All right, because ultimately, that's where these people are going to be hiding. All right, they're going to be hiding in their bunkers. All right, in their space station. All right, they're going to be hiding under the water. Okay, go ahead, bro.
I said on that, read again.
Yo, get the one that say where it say, "That's where my hand took them." Though they hide in hell.
Do they dig in hell? Yeah, dig in hell. That's that could be revelation. You didn't already wait. Though they dig in hell. Yeah, though they. That might be Isaiah 2. Oh, Amos 9:2. Okay, that's what I read. Yep, I got it. Yeah, to the point. Jeremiah 16:16.
Who's Fisher time?
Amos 9:2 to the point. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. It's cool. Go ahead. Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
It's saying though they dig into hell, that's where my hand take them. But who's the hand of the Lord, man? All right, first and foremost, Yahweh Shai. All right, second and foremost, all right, the elect men of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so it says, hey, we're going to though they dig into hell, which is what their doomsday bunker. All right, that's what our hand take them, man. All right, we're gonna go get them out, man. Oh, you grabbing something real quick?
Yeah, no, I was writing that description down. What you doing again?
Yeah, I think it was the one.
Yeah, I agree 3.
Though they hide themselves.
Yeah, Amos 9 and 3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel,
Yeah, though they hide themselves at the top of Carmel, which is Carmel. Carmel is talking about mountain. All right, because you also got Esau. They got
In Alaska.
you know, they got
those
bunkers inside mountains and shit. Like they cut off the whole top of a mountain.
inside of it, a big ass door to go in.
And also they got where those observatories at, where they got all the seeds and shit up in like the Arctic and shit. They be high, like, you know, the seed farms and all that.
They decked out too, boy. They show you like.
But it's gonna be. Hey man, can you imagine that? You go, because even under the ground it's gonna be.
I said it the
these devils are.
But you gotta look at it like this though. That's what I brought up the other day. Was some time ago. It's like these devils actually have the experience of going to survive this thing, and all they know is luxury, millions of dollars, being spoiled, and then they want yachts, and then go instantly to slavery.
They're hard work in their life.
And then instantly into slavery.
Hey,
that's crazy.
The ball from Bam from Beyond, he jumped out the high rock.
Yeah, he did.
Killed that motherfucker.
I
think they killed him. Listen, don't get.
I know Bam from Beyond. They pretty. For what reasons?
Well, no. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Some ritual shit.
But listen, Esau get down like that though. Esau feel like he gonna lose it all. Esau just jump out the fucking.
He still owned. All right, so he sold $1 million worth of his stock and still owned like 7.8 million in stock. And then 20% of the company was laid off, and then a bunch of the stores, like a bunch of stores, say he was still rich. I think. Look, he might have went against the grain. They probably told him.
But I'm saying like this, he was rich, right?
Either way. But they weak-minded. You're right.
The nigga was a millionaire.
You're right. They weak-minded.
That nigga wasn't no billionaire.
Oh, okay.
So $1 million nowadays ain't shit.
Shit. No, you got.
Hey man, you lose a millionaire, you lose a certain amount of money. Hey, and the thing is, see, what we don't understand, $1 million, that's a lot of money to us.
Yeah, it is.
Right? But you gotta think these guys live in a certain lifestyle.
And they compete.
Right.
Yeah,
that once, if you don't got a certain amount of money come in, you can't really sustain the lifestyle you live in.
Yeah, because $1 million is equivalent to $1,000 to them.
Yeah, did y'all see that video?
We're $100 men.
No, it was a video that showed the wealth scale, and they showed how it is to live in each scale. And when you get to $1 million, like it was like 50 million to 100 million. When you get there, you're competing now. You can't do what billionaires do, because it was like 50 million to 100 million. $1 million is like, it was like 100,000 is like $1,000.
$1,000, right.
Then when you get to $1 billion, 100,000 is like a quarter. And they were saying you can't compete. So what you're saying is right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Quarter? Yeah, bro.
Because you figure, you see like Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? All right, they
both billionaires.
They worth what? Let's say a billion, a billion apiece, right? But the thing is, really, even $1 billion is not even a lot of money nowadays. Why? Because of the lifestyle that they live in requires a certain. You have to bring in a certain amount of money,
like 20 million just to sustain
like
it.
you can live the way you live it.
$1 billion.
Well, I'm saying
you got $1 billion.
Yeah.
You living on this earth.
Yeah, you gonna live, but you know, like I was saying,
$1 million, you ain't in
this guy
shit.
a millionaire. All right, are you a millionaire? All right, and you living, and your bills coming in at damn near $1 million or so every motherfucking month, but you able to sustain it because you getting that type of money every month. Let's say you making $5 million a month, but all of a sudden that shit get clipped down to like 2. All right, you can't sustain that. Yeah, you making $2 million, but then you got to downsize. All right, you can't afford certain shit, certain luxuries that you got to downsize, man. So hey, man, whether he lived or whether he committed suicide or they killed him, ultimately, you see, all right, where things are going, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Amos 9:3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence.
Con.
And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Con. Hey, that's that Leviathan. All right. So the Lord, hey, it's nothing. There's nowhere that you devils can hide. There's nowhere that you can go. All right. There's nothing you can really do.
We're gonna be the
all
hunters
right?
on land.
God, we coming. I mean, we're gonna be everywhere, man.
The chariot's
All
gonna
right?
be Michael in the chariot's gonna be, I mean, going at you on the sky. And then if you underwater, Leviathan get you. There's nowhere you can go, bro. So
God.
that.
Yeah, that's their own.
It's a wrap. It's over.
God, you can't. Hey, even if Esau, hey, even in death, you devils can't escape, man.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, because hey, we might go down in those bunkers, and Esau just end himself. Wow. Hey, man,
Hey, come back.
Hey, through the spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man, we will be able to raise you from the dead, man.
Jeez.
All right.
You gonna have death by pain.
Hey, and that's why the Lord said, fear him that don't fear him.
Don't fear
him
Don't fear the
that
one
can kill the body, but
the
fear
one
him that can kill the body and the soul.
God.
Why? Because the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah got control over. He's the father of the spirits, man.
God.
All right, so it's nothing that you devils gonna be able to actually do to escape. All right, the judgment that's coming from Yahweh Shah. You got something?
I was gonna bring that out real quick.
He's drawing by the shitty rock.
Fear the one that can let me off the stress.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bring it out.
Matthew 10:28.
The battery about to die.
Yeah, I ain't charged. But it's cool. We got. I think we can make it. Only 10 minutes.
Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Because and that's ultimately why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is known as Allah Shadia, man. All right, because you can't escape. All right. Matter of fact, let me get that.
And not to get off topic, but y'all see how all these new books coming out, the Book of Adam, and all this shit from the Dead Sea Scrolls supposedly coming out, bro. That's how you know we in end days, because they're trying to confuse.
That's the first thing in my head. Yeah, Amos 5.
They're trying to confuse. They were trying to deceive even the very elect. Bro. They're trying to confuse as many people. They're trying to make it seem like God is the devil and the devil is God. But the Book of Adam was going into how the serpent was trying to save Adam and Eve from the gods that were trying to keep them in slavery and dumb. Bro, it's a whole, bro. TikTok is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
TikTok is
TikTok funny as shit.
TikTok
man.
is a motherfucker.
It is. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion in a bare meadow, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Yeah, so basically the day of the Lord is going to be a day that you're not going to be able to escape judgment. All right, you're going to go. Hey, you're not going to be able to run down in your bunker. All right, go up into your skyscraper. All right, go to the moon, go to Mars. All right, because wherever you go, guess what, man? You're going to have the elect. All right, you're going to have the angels there to greet you. All right, you know, pretty much, hey, man, it's a wrap. All right, it's no, and this is how you know these devils know that the Lord is coming back. All right, to get their asses, man. All right, because why would you be doing all these things, man? All right, you know that the Lord is coming back. All right, but you're trying to somehow, some way, all right, you think in your small little Edomite brain, all right, that you can supplant or offset prophecy. All right, it's not going to happen. All right, go ahead, bro.
Amos 5:20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Go ahead, bro.
Man, it's the day of the Lord, man. The day of the Lord is going to be a terrible, terrible, terrible day for you heathen and you 2/3, man. There's no goodness in it unless you're part of the elect and the 1/3. You know, it's going to be darkness and not light, man.
Oh, I see, and I get that now too, because we have I was always it made sense, but now that we know that when Yahweh Shah comes back with that big ass fathership, that's gonna block the sun out,
Yeah.
which ultimately gonna make darkness in the general.
But yeah, so darkness gonna be twofold.
Twofold.
The sun is gonna be blotted out, you know, but at the same time, the Most High is bringing darkness and death, judgment. You know, He's coming to cleanse this place with fire. And the only people on this planet that are gonna look up and be in joyous happiness and be like, oh, thank you, Lord, is the elect in the 1/3, man.
Hey man, you might even have some 2/3 just happy to just be it's
for it to
over
be-
with, man.
I knew it.
Like, thank you, Lord. Like, like take me the fuck out, you know what I mean? But knowing that they'll come back in the kingdom.
God.
All right. Can you get Psalms 149? You can start at the top. Do the spirit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, because hey, this is what we're going to do, man. We're going to execute that. You know, that vengeance that's written, man, in the scripture, man. All right.
Yeah, this is the Nocturna John, right? Yeah, it is. Yep, Nocturna John. Psalms 149. Starting at the top. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and His praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in Him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their King.
Hey, and like the brother said, when the Lord come back, hey, that's who's going to be praising the Lord when He make His coming, when He make His second coming. All right, the men, women, and children. All right, men, women, and children. All right, that's been sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst of. All right, we're going to breathe a sigh of relief when we see the Lord, man. Go ahead, bro.
Let them praise His name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto Him with the temporal and harp.
Yup.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in His people. He hath beautified the meek with salvation.
Yeah, He's going to beautify us with salvation. Because what comes with salvation?
Yep, new bodies.
New bodies.
Yep.
All right, immortality. All right, all the riches of the world. All right, slaves.
Jeez.
All right, the fatness of the earth.
Walking on
all right,
gold
and beyond.
clean air. All right, clean food. All right, the best woman. All right, your children, your children being in order. All right, being respectful. All right, having the laws in our inward parts. All right, and the list go on and on, man.
All the knowledge.
You know what?
That was not
You know
known
what?
to us.
Salakia
Or you're not
brothers,
understanding. Just
let me just
knowing,
read this
like
one
when
time.
King Solomon was like, "I want wisdom above all else."
God.
We're gonna know more than what King Solomon knew. You understand? Be
Yeah,
able to
more
see.
than- yeah.
Yo, you're gonna be able to be like this. Yo, you want water?
God, hey, control the
Understand
elements.
everything.
All right, spiritual powers, all these things, man. Go ahead, bro.
Real quick, just off the strength, man. Romans 3:1-2. What advantage they have the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way.
So in every way, there is a prophet and bearing an Israelite, man. All right, even though it might not seem that way right now, but in the world to come, all right, it's all gonna make
In
perfect
every
sense.
single way you can
God.
think of is going to be popping for us.
God.
Let me go back to that Psalms 149. Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh Bashem Shah be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. Ooh, jeez. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people. And that's what we're going to do when we go pull you out of those bunkers, all right? All right, we're coming to execute the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, that's not gonna go out void. That's not gonna somehow not come to pass. All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 8. To bind their kings with chains and nobles with fetters of iron.
To bind who?
To bind their kings and bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, so we're going to bind your kings, all right, with chains, and your nobles with feathers of iron. Meaning that, all right, you upper echelon, all right, you top elite, all right, you building birds, you Rothschilds, you all right, you top elite, all right, you're going to go into slavery, all right.
And all those that are above them in the shadow of shadow governments.
It's going to go into slavery.
Exactly. So
All right?
don't think we know y'all got your top little 13 ruling blood and families or whatever, but I also just got them watching this whole thing. And there's actually families It don't matter who you are, elite. We talking about all y'all.
Yo, we can be like, yo, they go Joe Biden. All fucked up in chains and shit. It's gonna be
Joe
motherfuckers.
Biden. All right, Donald Trump.
Trumps and all them boys.
All right, oh, hey man,
They gonna survive, man.
hey, they're going to go into slavery. Thus saith the Holy
Yeah.
Scriptures, man. All right, hey, we're reading out the Bible. All right, the Bible says that. All right, you're going to go into slavery, man, along with your kids. All right, the Queen of England. All right, her old ass, her grandkids. All right, listen, Prince Harry. All right, all of them going into slavery, man.
Y'all really look on TV. I really look on TV and see these dudes on TV and be like, yo, y'all really about to be enslaved. About to be slaves.
Yeah, they're about to be
like, they're
slaves.
going to survive for sure. The Joe Smos.
Yeah,
Like, all right,
you know the
y'all.
Queen of England and all that.
She might.
Her bloodline. They going to survive.
Yeah, they're going to
They
survive.
probably gonna
All right,
keep calling that bitch.
you know.
That's the last one. Last one.
Yep.
And it says, last verse. I'll go to 8 one time. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh.
Yeah, so it said this honor have all his saints. Who are the saints of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? The saints are the so-called Black, Latino, and Native Americans. All right, starting with the chief saint, which is Yahweh Shai. All right, and the elect, man. All right, that's going to be. It's going to be. The Lord is going to give us that honor. All right, to put you doubles. All right, to put you doubles in shackles, man. All right, the same way. All right, that you put us in shackles. All right, no matter how deep you go underground, no matter how far you go up into the heavens. All right, no matter how deep you go in the oceans. Guess what? Hey man, you can even open up a portal. All right, and go into another dimension.
Still gonna get you.
All right, we still coming to get you. There's nowhere to run to, baby.
That's what we funded.
Nowhere to hide. Yeah, we coming to get you. All right, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, so with that, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem,
Rakafadash. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the Akim that's pushing his word throughout the four quarters of the planet. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom, my dear one, brother.